to what?
All right, we'll go ahead and call to order the meeting of the Alamance County Board of Elections, September 9th, 2025. I see we've got a few people in the audience. Does anybody have any comments?
I do have a request.
Sure.
I'll give my name, affiliation, for anyone. If there is anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Peter Shea from the Democratic Party. And my request is for a copy of the poll worker training schedule.
The schedule, okay.
I think that's what we got last time. Is that right, Dawn? Okay. Well, we can definitely get one. Do either of y'all have comments at all, or are you just spectating? Okay, super. So, having taken a look at the agenda, is there a motion to approve the agenda?
I move that we approve the agenda from August.
Second.
We're approving the agenda for this meeting.
Oh, the agenda, I thought you meant the minutes. Sorry about that.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
So now we move on to the.
There you go.
minutes.
Jumped ahead.
So everybody had a chance to look at the minutes.
Mhm.
Is there a motion, to approve the minutes?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, so now we move back to the meat of what we had to deal with last time. I know y'all have been grinding hard on this, the precinct officials.
Tina has worked diligently, I mean, every day to contacting people. She's worked with the party chairs who have been gracious and to turn in names.
Okay.
We did talk to Ron this morning because he had turned in some names yesterday.
Okay,
And the precincts that he turned names in for we had judges and the correct judges in that precinct. So we asked him, would he mind if we just put the workers that he turned in, put their names down as assistants and maybe make an asterisk by their name if one of the judges was to resign or couldn't work, they would be the first to replace that judge in that precinct. And he was fine with that. He did ask that we contact them and let them know, explain that to them and make sure they agreed to that.
were those the folks on this, like this final page?
No, it's just a list
Okay.
that Ron had emailed us with additional, some precincts. It was how many? About 9 precincts with some name for each one. She did, however, 10 of them. Tina did, however, one of the names, she did have a vacancy in the precinct for one of them. She contacted the lady and she will serve as a judge, was willing to serve as a judge in that precinct. So I'm going to turn this over to Tina and she'll go over the new, what she has currently for the new precinct judges and chief judges.
All right, thank you very much.
Anybody have any questions on it?
I guess we have 3 vacancies still.
We do still have 3 vacancies. I finally found a judge for 128, Burlington 8.
Okay,
I found one judge, we still need one more for that precinct, and it can be either party or unaffiliated, does not matter.
okay,
And then for South Burlington 12S, we do need another judge for that, and it can be either party. And then for West Graham, we need a judge there, and it can be either party. But that's the 3 that I have left to fill.
the only other one that I had seen was, South Bend E, seems like it still has 2 out-of-county people.
And I think that should be
Out of
those 3.
Three.
Okay,
Sorry.
I was gonna ask
Yes.
if that was,
That's,
Hopefully
that
it
was a
wasn't like that.
typo, sorry. Yes, that should be 03.
okay.
So they
super.
do, we have
Super.
12 precincts that have all 3 judges in that precinct.
So we are just left with those 3 vacancies.
Correct.
Who does
Um,
the last page refer to, the working?
Okay, so
Okay, on that, if you go to that last page, those are judges that got pulled. They've been judges for years and we don't have anywhere to put them because they were at a precinct. So now they're just sitting there. I don't know if the work being able to not be a judge, I'm gonna call them and see if they will be my standby judges in case someone is sick or can't work. Then they would be a fill-in judge for whatever
Gotcha.
precinct. I'm hoping that they will agree to that. But at this point, I don't know.
Okay.
If you've dealt with the workers, they know what they wanna do and that's what they wanna do and that's all they
I'm
wanna
sure, since they're very
Yeah.
dedicated,
They are.
obviously,
do.
so
They are.
that's good.
So I'm hoping that's what they'll do.
Okay. So I guess we need to find these 3 people.
I have a phone call.
Has anybody been in contact with any of the party chairs today?
yes, we
Okay.
we called Ron this morning.
And Brad picked up a list this morning too.
Okay,
So
super.
he's gonna work on that and get
Okay.
back with me. I have one message left out with a lady that lives in 128. And hopefully she's gonna call me back
Okay,
and let me know if she'll take that one. And that'll free that one up.
alright. And so is Ron planning on calling y'all back, or he's kind of, these
He-
10 names I've given you, these are the
He's
10
gonna
people?
work.
Looking.
Okay,
He's
gotcha,
continuing to work for us.
Okay. Well, I guess we can jump into other business while we wait to see if we get anything.
Oh, well, he wasn't gonna contact us like to back any,
Okay.
like today.
Okay,
We told him that we needed, if these precincts are open, in this election. So I told him
Mhm.
that we definitely have to have workers,
right,
hopefully within a month, the next month, because we'd like to have them, approved before training.
right,
You know,
Right.
so, he is going to continue to reach out to people and both party chairs.
and so I guess if we are not able to deal with those 3 today, we're gonna end up having a special meeting to approve those people?
No, we can approve those at, one of
An
our,
absentee meeting?
yes,
Okay,
yes, we
okay.
can.
Super.
And is there a date that the state has required us to fill these positions by?
Well, they asked that was last, the last, meeting in August. That's what that meeting was for, but, we're not the only county within this
Yeah.
situation. I mean, and we always,
That's what I was
in
gonna
years
say.
past, we've never had a complete list at that time. We're constantly, people, even when she sends out the certificates, after today's meeting, she's gonna send out the certificates to these individuals that have been appointed, telling them that they've been appointed for that. We might have some that call in and say, I don't wanna
That's
do it
always
anymore.
happened.
And then we have to,
Yep.
it's always a search.
Mhm.
It's a continuous cycle.
Sure.
I don't know that I've ever seen it where we
100%.
can't, 100%. Up
So-
until usually the day before election, y'all were approving judges, replacement judges and things like that, so.
People get sick, people have to go out
Mhm.
of state. But you're gonna address Ben's question about the working, this one,
Those are judges that were pulled. They were judges.
Mhm.
They've been judges in the
out
past.
of precinct.
They're out of precinct
Okay.
judges and we don't have a place to put them. So
Okay.
they are just left there. I'm hoping that they are gonna be my fill-in judges
Mhm,
when I contact them.
mhm. That's good.
So I guess what we can do today, if there's a motion, is approve what we've got right now. And then I think what we did basically to carry us on, is to use my quote authority under the statute to hold it open, to wait for people that I can pick, but I'm chosen to just leave it to board meetings so that we can all agree on who those people are, rather than just plucking them out of thin air.
Yeah, that's what we've done in the past.
Okay, so do we have a motion to approve the slate, as provided today?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, I'm gonna pass this one around for y'all's signature.
Okay.
Well, it's just one big list. Only one place to sign.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all being able to also maintain the kind of good balance that we had between parties and unaffiliateds too, because I know that was, who knows what could happen
Yes.
there.
Tina's done a wonderful
Yeah.
job at working this, you know,
Mhm.
it's been like a puzzle.
It's definitely a puzzle.
Yeah.
Well, I know I appreciate it very much.
Yes.
Thank you.
I have a question. So what are the limits on the unaffiliated judges?
Well, we have one of each party in the
Mhm.
precincts that are, that we need. So both party chairs have agreed that if we can't find a party, we can, go to unaffiliated voters. So
Right.
that's not it would not be an issue, as long
Okay.
as they're in precinct.
Okay, so,
That's all we're waiting on right now, I think, is just those 3 holes, and it
That's
can
correct.
be,
but I
it can
know,
be anybody really,
Yeah.
from what I can tell.
but I know, for example, in South Boone, South Boone M, that there are 2 Republicans and 1 unaffiliated. In the case of some question, isn't there some kind of requirement that you have to have a Democrat and a Republican?
We will make sure that she has a Democrat, worker.
Okay,
And,
kind of like we do when we're doing recounts and stuff like that.
that's correct.
Okay.
So I think the other business was the guidance on the new state board ruling, if you will.
Yes, so I'm gonna pass, this is a statement, and this is available on the state board website. I just went ahead and printed it out and punched holes in it if y'all would like, in case y'all get questions, you know, but this is available on the state's website. And it's gonna, well, we have to, how we'll handle voters that show up on election day and have not corrected their voter registration record. So they will vote a provisional ballot. And then it gives, basically the guides that y'all will follow for approving or, disapproving, that particular provisional ballot.
And so that will happen, when we would approve or disapprove all the provisionals. at
That's
the end
right.
of the
She would just
cycle.
have those separate, and,
Okay,
that, in this, the way that reads, it said that either way, federal offices would be counted.
right,
We wouldn't have to worry about that this year,
okay,
as far as
right,
pulling, having partial counts.
right.
So basically, no voters being removed, should we be asked? No voters being removed from the voter rolls because of this.
That's correct.
And that if they haven't repaired their voter registration before the election, they'll vote provisional.
That's right. if you speak with anybody, the best bet is tell them to please contact, if they received a letter, to
Get, come,
fill it out and get it back to us. Because we can accept the letters up until we can accept them even after we print the books, but the last day of early voting is when we will print our books. So if they had not corrected their registrations by that point, they'll need to vote a provisional ballot on election day.
Okay.
Because their record will, their tag in their poll book will state, what's it gonna say now?
NCD.
Yeah. Provisional.
Provisional ballot.
And we're looking to have colored printers for our books because the state is gonna have that in red. And currently our poll books are always printed in just black ink. So we're looking to get colored printers so that will print, at least the poll worker will see that hopefully when the voter presents themselves to vote and start the process there.
So they are providing this in red instead of black and white.
Well, it's that particular section where it says NC, about the provisional is going to be in red.
Okay.
And if we just use the printers we have right now, it's going to print black.
So we would have no way of really differentiating those people.
Right,
Okay.
that's why we're looking into getting colored printers. So hopefully, the poll worker, that's going to catch their eye.
Yeah.
Without
Okay.
letting that person slide.
well, and also, you're gonna instruct you may have said this and I was reading, but you're gonna instruct poll workers to advise the voter, when that voter comes up, about how to mark. Because it's saying that, the only circumstances in which the provisional ballot should not count for registration repair voters, and it lists 3 things, but it says, this should not occur if poll workers are properly instructing voters to complete the information on their application.
Yes, and we're reprinting our provisional applications. We're highlighting everything that voter
Excellent.
needs to complete. And we're also going to have a checklist for the judge, the
Okay.
provisional judge. We'll have a special training
Okay.
for the provisional judge, not during our,
When
we'll have a
it's whole
book
lot.
training with a little bit of provisionals, but our provisional judges, we're going to have a totally separate training for them.
That's good.
Because it's new to us all, and we all want to make sure we do it.
Exactly right.
Yes.
Is the state providing us with any numbers about how many people have not completed the registration?
If you go on their website, there's the voter registration repair button. You can click that, and they have a spreadsheet of the letters that's went out, and I think they usually update that. And so if your name was on the list and you sent your letter back to us, we've updated your record. Your name should come off of that list. So if you go today and look, your name's on there. Tomorrow they update overnight. Hopefully tomorrow your name's not going to be on that list.
But they haven't listed it by county.
It is when
It
you
is
pull it up, our Alamance is first. It's in alphabetical order. Luckily we're number 1. So you can pull up, and Alamance is the first, has all the voters that would be receiving the letter.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess it sounds like they figured out some stuff since, because I think when I contacted you, because I got questions from Kathy Page about who was left.
Right.
When I downloaded that on like August 14th, it had like over 900 people. So it sounds like quite a few have been cleared up between now and then.
Right.
So I guess we're making good progress.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any other business? Then with that in mind, is there a motion to adjourn?
So move.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
So
We are off.